And to me, you know, those are some of the realest people in the world that we got out here. Because these people comfortable in their own skin. And that's the most powerful you can be out here. You ain't worried about what she's saying. You ain't worried about what he said. These people comfortable in their own skin because, you know, they got to walk in their own lane they know. They know in order to fulfill their peace and get to their happiness, it's all on them. It ain't pertaining to what he said, what she said. You know what I'm saying? Go back to my homegirl. She said, man, don't nobody even understand me no more out here no more in life, Lamar. You know why? Because they understand her, some of them. Some of them just don't want to accept and validate that she changed out here. You know, the more you love on yourself, the more you work on you, the more you see the potential and where you can go out here in life, it's over with. And sometimes it's over with some of these people in your life because they see that old version of her. And I went to school with her. She was a hot ass mess in school. You know, I mean, running around, attitude bad, you know what I mean? Fighting all the time. You know, she had a baby in the 10th grade, another baby in the 12th grade. You know what I mean? She was a wild girl. You know what I mean? Hey, the past is the past. People don't even recognize her today, though, because why? She done did a one damn 80 on their ass. You know what I mean? The extreme growth out here. She working with me. And, man, she up here on the ladder. You know what I'm talking about? All the way up top. You know what I mean? Ain't nobody see this. You know what I mean? Ain't nobody see that from back then. That's why you can't sit here and judge people from what they did, what they used to do out here. You know what I mean? Because most of them people who hate on her, they just can't accept who she is today. Because she at peace by herself. She a businesswoman. She got her businesses. You know what I mean? She married. You know what I mean? Her children out here doing well. She at peace with herself. You changed. We supposed to change out here though. She wasn't going to keep living that same life that we was living at 15, 16, 17. And now we're in our early 40s. You thought that was the same girl that was in high school that was running around crazy. And, you know, we can talk like that to each other because we cool with each other like that. You know what I mean? She was running around crazy and was a mess up in school. But that changed, them times have changed. And that's why you shouldn't be seeking validation and approval from people out here. You know what I mean? Because people know that old version of you. They know Lamar when he had that bad attitude. They know Lamar for just taking risks out there and giving a fuck about you, fuck you. You know what I mean? That's the Lamar they know. They didn't know this Lamar who, I got way more than what you ever thought. You know what I mean? They don't know that Lamar who worked in a career, who graduated college. They don't know him. You know what I mean? And some of these people, they don't want to know you. Some of these people, they don't want to accept that it's you who doing what you doing. You just keep embracing your uniqueness out here. You are different. You was made different. You know what I'm saying? You do different things. You don't accept people and you don't look for people to validate you out here because of what you're doing with your work, because your family set up out here, because you got married, because you had to move over here across the city. You know, you had to move out the state, whatever you had to do out here. Beware of others' opinions. Beware of other people hating and looking down on you because they got something. You know what I mean? Some of these people, they just looking to compare your life. Some of these people just looking to see what you got, to see what they got, and they trying to match it up. Knowing that we in different lanes out here. Knowing that the struggle I'm going through, you don't live a struggle like that. The struggle you going through, I don't know nothing about it. That's why we got to keep doing our things out here, not worrying for people pleasing out here. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, most people can't accept you for you accepting your own damn self. And then look, if I'm at peace with me, how come you can't be at peace with me? You know what I'm saying? If I'm cool with being like this, and I'm cool with working my job and just being, you know, quiet and, you know what I'm saying, to myself, you go ahead and value that too. You go ahead and set me to be that way as well. But when you make that extreme growth where people couldn't see it, they don't accept you. You know what I mean? They think of you doing something else. So you need to forgive yourself and give yourself permission to live the best life that you can be. Give yourself permission to bypass people and cut people off and go to where you need to be at. You know what I mean? Because like she said, no one understands me anymore. Because these people ain't trying to understand you. You know what I mean? And some of these people you just went up from. You know what I'm saying? They got an evil mind spirit. He was a jealous person and still is a jealous dude. He don't want to accept nobody because he can't do good out here in life. You know what I'm saying? You don't need people acceptance. You don't need people validation at all. The Most High gave this to you. He clapping harder for you than anybody can ever clap for you. That's why we get the glory to who? Not men, not women. You know what I mean? This is your life. This is your journey out here. My journey is no different than yours. My journey is no bigger, no less than yours either out here. Understand what you got out here and take it to where you need to be out here. Once you accept yourself and love on yourself and accept yourself for being who you are, that's just what it is. You don't need to change for that man, change for that woman, change for those employers, change because you went to a new state, change for your mother-in-law. You can live your life just like it is. And if people don't want to accept you, there go the door. You know what I mean? We all got choices out here. But you make the best choice out here for you. When you accept yourself, people will accept you. When you respect yourself, people will respect you. Now, I know we always got some of the people from the side who disrespectful and don't want to accept you and who will be. But once you protect it, once you see the discernment, you know where not to go. You know not who to talk to out here. You know what I'm saying? Keep growing out here because you changed that old mindset you had. You changed that old bad attitude that you had. And now you got a great attitude. Now you got a positive mindset because you had a negative mindset at first. You always was looking at the downs. You know what I'm saying? You never looked at what the ups was and the positives out here. You change your mindset. Once you change your mindset, it's a brand new person out here. You know what I mean? If people don't want to accept you because they seen you when you had a bad attitude. Man, bro was always fighting at school. Did he get locked up like 2, 3, 4 times? 5, 6, 7 times. Bro ain't that same person no more. He didn't change that mindset that he had, the quick money and running fast out here and deceiving and betraying people. He ain't got that mindset no more. He got that spiritual mind now, you know. He gave his life to God, and God taking over his life now. He a man of faith now, you know what I mean? He married a woman out here, and they looking great. They family looking good as well. Embrace yourself, embrace your life out here. You know what I mean? Because when you change that mindset up, people ain't going to see you the same. They couldn't spot you out of a lineup. You know what I mean? And you know you look the same from 20 years ago. They don't want to accept that it's you. What's she doing running all them businesses? What he doing driving all them cars? That's his car lot? That's her hair salon? He a doctor now? What? She a journalism? And what? That's her company over there? Because they seen that old version of you. Sometimes these people keep replaying that old version of you in their head. And they don't want to accept this is the new Lamar. 20 years ago, 15 years ago, 10 years ago, Lamar wouldn't be out here speaking to nobody. I wouldn't be out here trying to help people and get them game out here. But this is the new version of Lamar. I'm no longer that old guy that was in high school gambling all the time, running around. You know, 10 years ago I was doing, 15 years ago I was doing the same damn thing. Quick mindset, a microwave person. Wanted it so quick, so quick. Had no faith. I changed my mindset up now. So go slow. To trust God. You know what I'm saying? I know what God got for me is going to be for me. I accepted myself. I'm at peace with myself. I love everything I'm doing out here. I don't worry no more like I used to. I give all these problems and everything I got. God already know. And it's up to the Most High. Not man out here. Most people can't accept you. And most people want you to be validated because they might want you in a clique. They might want you thinking you got to run around with him. You got to run around with her. You ain't got to do that. Just know God clapping for you. Get a glory to God. Men and women, they don't matter in that respect. That's all I got. Motivation comes in many forms. Lamborghini Lamar.